Hello, testing. Is my mic on? Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Friday. Happy Tariff Friday. Lots to talk about. Sorry, just checking something. We are doing a portrait mode today. So the reason why we're doing portrait mode is basically YouTube algorithm. You know, when you swipe through your reels, basically you can get discovered, kind of like how Instagram reels work, and kind of like how some people discover the channel. Eric, how's it going? Just letting you know that your full name is out there. I don't know if you want to change that, but it's up to you. How's it going? Hey Juan, what's up? My favorite mod. How's it going? Happy Friday. Yeah. So I mean, I wanted to talk about the tariffs. You know, since I am a type of importing wholesale type of business, if that's what you want to describe me as. So if you don't know already, the de minimis rule, which basically allows imports under $800 to be duty/tax free. That is now removed effective since the start of today. So now, from today onward, unless they change it, every time you order something, whether it be eBay or Mercari or any other commerce site that deals with someone that's selling overseas, you're gonna have to pay a 15% tariff or tax. So, kind of sucks. I'm Frimbo. And you, how do you feel? I feel good. Yeah, feel just as happy as any Friday, you know? That's why I like to do streams on Fridays, because I feel liberated after work, you know? Hey Josh, how's it going? I know you sent the thing, so thank you very much. So if you don't know, Josh over here, or his name is Tectonic Man when we're on whatnot. Basically, he sold me some cards. So how did he sell me some cards? He basically went to the website. There's like a button on the menu to select sell your cards. No delay, dude. You have up to like whatever. Honestly, like, I don't care when you send it. You can do whenever you want, honestly. Hey Gerald, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, so basically on the website, the sell.quicktcg.com, you can sell me your cards. Basically, you upload your card. I don't know if I could show it here. My screen's pretty far, but you can upload your cards, and basically it comes to me, and then I make an offer on it. So around store credit, I do 80%, and around cash value, which I pay on Zelle, it's like 70%. So if you're interested in selling your cards, feel free to upload them. You'll get at least an offer, and if you don't like it, you can always decline. You always give me a sticker, so I send you a sticker. I'll take the sticker. Maybe we'll post it up on here, right? So yeah. So I mean, I know you guys know that card shops and stuff like that. Your grandma. Hey, your grandma. When's the Chinese 151 version 3 restocking? If you're talking about Chinese 151, collect 151 Surprise, the Gengachu set. I was waiting for the tariff, right? So, I'm going to talk about the tariffs today and how they're going to affect the Pokemon market, in my humble opinion, right? So what I think is going to happen with the tariffs is basically there's going to be uncertainty, right? In the stock market, when there's uncertainty, there's volatile prices. So I think for now, the market price of whatever people buy from Japan will stay the same, and the 15% on top, that will be applied to me, right? I have to pay that in order to receive a shipment. So right now, like you guys will see on eBay, on any other store, is going to be a slight uptick in prices, and that's immediately. Other stores may have a lot of inventory. I would not say I'd have tons of inventory, but the amount of inventory other people have, they might keep the price the same and then sell out of that stock. But when it comes time to restock their inventory, they're going to have to pay the 15%, and then basically that's going to be on the price. So with the increase in price with the tariffs, right, it's basically going to be up to the consumer, you guys, or anybody who's buying Pokemon, Japanese or Chinese, if the demand is high or the demand is low, right? Dog, I warned you about this when we talked on Whatnot. You sure did. Well, I'm not that scared. I do, like, you know, I have enough inventory to shield me for this market price shift. So I'm probably gonna, like, I'm not gonna buy anything right now, that's for sure. Because right now, we don't know whether the price will drop or go higher. I doubt it's gonna go higher because the 15% will make everything more expensive immediately. But we're gonna have to wait for the Japanese market to adjust their price. We'll see if it goes lower, which I think it will, and then it'll equalize out. Because when you tack on a 15% tax immediately, there's going to be less buying from suppliers / consumers. So that's what's going to happen. You might see an uptick on a lot of stores, and then I think eventually it'll trickle down. Your grandma says you had the best price, should have bought when you had them available. Yeah, I didn't know at the time when I sold the Collect 151 Chinese version 3 that the price already skyrocketed to like 150. I think I sold it around like 90 bucks or 96 bucks at the time. But you know, I don't mind. It's not like I lost anything. You know, pricing lower, you know, that just, and then receiving the product that you ordered at a great price, you know, that's what I'm here for. But yeah, it is gonna be affecting a lot of people. A lot of small businesses and big businesses will be affected. It all depends on how people manage it, right? So I'm not gonna immediately start marking up all my inventory 50% because I would think that's a bad look, and I don't personally believe that is the right decision. But however, you know, all in all, I think the market price will adjust to the 15%, and everything should be equaled out within maybe 2-3 weeks. So right now, your question, your grandma, I'm not gonna promise anything, but maybe within the month of September we'll have a large restock. And I say large around like maybe 2 to 3 cases. I don't order that much of every set all the time. If a set is super popular and I think it's gonna be super popular, maybe I'll have a lot of stock. Like Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia was a very, very, not hyped, but very appealing set. More appealing than, I think, like Heatwave Arena or Battle Partner, so we'll see how it pans out. But personally, I think the market price will adjust in order to accommodate whatever thing. All right, I think we got an order from Mr. Josh. Do you want me to call you Josh or Tectonic, you know? What are you looking for? All right, so we do have an order. All right, we got 2, so white flare, 1 white flare, 1 black bolt. So thank you for the purchase. Either or. I'm just letting you know, you did pay shipping. You didn't have to. There's a live stream order button, but I'm gonna refund you the shipping either way to match. So let me get your black bolt, white flare. Good luck. Woo. But yeah, a lot of controversy with these tariffs. You know, it's not just Pokemon that you know. We live in like a bubble, so you know the only thing that affects me personally, obviously the business and stuff like that, is Pokemon cards. But you can foresee a lot of smaller items. You know, a lot of things on Amazon is straight from AliExpress, right? When you buy something on Amazon and it has a weird ass like company name or product company name, whatever, that's straight from AliExpress. You know, I'm guilty of buying it from too, because that's just because I don't want to wait so long. But yeah, a lot of things will be a lot more expensive. Household items, groceries, stuff we import. You know, there's a Korean market right next to me that I shop occasionally. I believe everything that is Korean there is imported. So everything over there is going to be 15% more expensive. And then you tack on a lot of different things as well. All right. So we got 1 black bolt, 1 white flare for Mr. Tectonic or Josh. Good luck. All right. Ooh, feels so weird after a week. I don't open packs for myself in a long time. So, all right. Good luck. Where's my button over here? All right. So let's start with white flare. Good luck. All right. Archeops. I don't know. Is that Archeops is a fossil? Grubbin. Purloin. Embor reverse hollow. Oh, and the SR on the 1 pack. It's literally a clown, huh? SR of this Poke Clown. All right, there we go. I hope you like that one. That's funny. I mean, these SRs are hilarious, but there we go. And Tableau. Goddamn. I mean, dude, it's SRs are 1 per box, so you literally got 1 pack and the 1 box hit. So there we go. And the Pokeball on board. All right, so Black Bolt next. Hello, Tinkatink. How's it going? All right, we got the Snivy's Evolution, Elegem, Conquadors, Tynamo, and a Beartic Hollow. There we go. Appreciate you going in, Tectonic or Josh. I'll just call you Josh for everyone because they might not know what I'm referring to. There we go. Anyways, how you been? How you been, Josh? Let me get a Sharpie. Oh, dude, that emoji's. All right, so that was order number 2761. 2761. All right. How is Baby D? Just chilling? I mean, that's good to hear. Chilling is good. No one wants to be, you know, in a rough spot. Ugh. Whew. I was honestly considering maybe not streaming because I'm so tired. But I know the show must go on, you know. All right, there we go. Appreciate you going in, Josh. What else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah. So there's a new set coming out. My job let me go, so just watching the baby. What? What happened? I feel like every time I talk to you, you're jumping jobs or something happened. Like, what happened? Jesus. How is the baby, by the way? I remember the day. Well, I don't remember the day specifically born. But I do remember you coming in and said you're gonna be a dad. How much time passed, man? It's been like 5 months, right? Since you announced the birth of your child, you know. God, my mouth is dry. All right, I'm gonna get a water. Give me 1 sec. How do you like the vertical mode, by the way? Huh? I mean, I don't know if people are jumping in. I can't really tell, because the view count, right? The view count literally tells me so late. Dude, the market is just wild right now. Jobs closing around here, left and right. Was it a teaching job? Are you a teacher again? I mean, the job market is kind of rough. I mean, if you look at the tech industry right now, there is probably a layoff happening in the news every other week. I'm talking about Fortune 500 tech companies and stuff like that doing layoffs. It's just kind of how it is with the AI and stuff like that. I had a discount code and I let it expire. How stupid was that? Oh, what was the discount code, Juan? I could look to, I mean, depends on what it is. I'm sure it was nothing crazy, but let me know what it is and maybe I can apply it again. If you'd like to go in. Hell no, but my wife might lose her job because they're closing schools. Closing schools? How do you close a school? Sorry, I'm lagging out a little bit. How does a school close? Is it a public school? Can public schools close? I'm not familiar. Could public schools close? Yes? Was it is this like a financial reason why it's closing, or is it like something else? In my lifetime I've never heard of a school really closing. Unless actually that's false. There's like a primary school in front of the hospital I used to work at, and basically they just fucking shut it down. Like they straight up they closed the school down, they bulldozed it and built like an extension of a hospital in it. So that's what happened. Well, I'm not gonna ask you too specific if you don't want to share. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what specifically is the best, you know, index for if there's high inflation or not. But on every quarter or so, every so often they release a consumer price index, and I haven't really heard of news of it climbing. So the consumer price index is basically what the Department of Labor releases, or one of the U.S. departments, that they basically release a consumer price index, basically tracking the price of everyday household groceries and necessities and stuff like that. And usually I hear in the news if there's an increase in something or if there's a decrease in something. And I haven't heard any news about something rising so rapidly. So yeah, supposedly it's a funding issue. Well, if it's a funding issue and it's a public school, then definitely something has to do with the government not supplying or not funding the school properly. That's unfortunate. I mean, I hope you have a secondary plan, or you can claim unemployment, right? And get that check. Let's see. Whew. Feels like the early days of my Whatnot channel. Oh, yo! I don't know if I can say that, Josh. I don't know if I can say that. You know why? Because when I was on TikTok, I said that very exact word, and I got banned. So, I don't know if I can say that, you know? I'm telling you, I'm telling you YouTube, I'm telling you TikTok, they have all, every video, every live stream, no matter how small it is, it's being recorded and transcribed. And basically, if I say something too outlandish, they're gonna flag it, and they're gonna, their AI is gonna flag it and basically ban me. So when I was doing a test stream, I put this link up top, and they thought it was a gambling website, and they immediately banned me when I was doing a private test stream. So even when I was by myself, they they flagged me and banned me. And when I appealed it, obviously they granted it back and said they were sorry. But I don't know. What if I was actually streaming and I was doing somebody's order and it's cut off? No, you don't have to behave. You can say whatever you want. I can't be as frivolous as I was on Whatnot. You can be as crazy. I don't know if they're gonna do anything to you guys. Oh, but let's see. I was talking about tech industry layoffs. Yeah. So AI, your job can be basically, if you're an entry-level computer science job / IT, I guess, your job can basically be done on ChatGPT. It's crazy. Like I've played around with it. A lot of different aspects of my store and making my decisions in terms of how much I should spend on advertising or how much I should buy an inventory and calculate taxes and all that stuff. I try using ChatGPT most of the time because I think it doesn't give me the exact definition or exact answer I'm looking for, but basically if I want to do it, then it gives me a great starting point. How pal? Hope you're well. I've checked your site. Is there any sort of mystery package I can buy? Might get something when I get paid next month. No mystery items or mystery type of packages. It is a thought in my mind to have like a mystery slab, but that's like a later project. So no mystery items, just straight product, normal product as you would see on the store. Mystery items are fun, but I would like to do it properly. I don't want to be scammy or anything like that. I mean, the main reason why I hopped off Whatnot, I used to have for those that are new, I used to have a Whatnot back in the day, and basically it was growing pretty well, and then I decided to do the online store, and then during the time when I was transitioning to the online store that I was doing, a lot of scams, a lot of recordings of people repacking packs and stuff like that came out, and then basically I think the reputation of Whatnot is falling. Okay, for someone new to collecting, which one would you recommend I buy? I'd love to buy one now, but I'm broke at the moment. You don't have to buy. You can stay in and chat. But I have basically on the website bundle deals that are discounted if you'd like to try out the store. It's not in the live stream menu, but you can hop out of the live stream link up here and go to the main website and order that way. But they are discounted, and they're meant to be like the Costco chicken, you know? It's my Costco chicken, you know? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Costco chicken is basically a loss leader for Costco. And basically it kind of, every time you buy a chicken, rotisserie chicken from Costco, they actually lose money. But do you know how many people go to Costco to buy the rotisserie chicken? Me. I always buy it and just leave it in the fucking fridge and never eat it. Hey Drone, how's it going? Happy Friday. Are we plotting our next vending? I was just talking. Can I get one for free? Unfortunately, there is shipping, so I can't give you for free. I can offer you like one of the lowest bundle deals if you check the shop, but since I have to pay shipping and everything, if you did buy a bundle deal, maybe I'd throw in something because it's a little slow right now. Okay, cool. I'll definitely check it out. We'll appreciate that sign too. So if you're new to the channel or if you're new to the live stream, we're basically a card shop, a real online card shop. This is a live stream card shop where basically I open it for you and ship you whatever you get. What bundles do you got? If you check the if you go to the website quicktcg.com, you can see what we have for sale. And if you scroll down a little bit, there's like a bundle section, and you can see what we got over there. And then when you order, don't forget to pick the live stream order shipping option. Otherwise, you'll be overpaying. I will refund you, but I'm just letting you know. I noticed it's like autofocusing. Oh. I mean, I guess that's fine when we zoom into a card. But how do we like the portrait mode? Huh? Is anyone popping in? I can't even see. Isn't it funny? I'm the host and I can't even see who's joining in. Because I think on the phone you can see, but I'm on the computer, so I can't see people joining in. I would like to say hi, but I can only say hi to people who message in the chat. Let's see. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can always check the link over here, live.quicktcg.com, to see what we got for sale. Or we can talk about anything else. You can talk about how this business started, or any little business topics about running an online e-commerce store. I'm an open book. We'll see if the algorithm blesses people, or blesses me and let people in so we can have more discussion. Let's see. Maybe I should open something for myself, huh? Do I feel like it? I don't know. Let's see. Also, I don't know if people do order, but if you do, just let me know in the chat, because sometimes it doesn't give me a ping. Normally it gives me a notification and stuff like that, which I can see. But if it doesn't, let me know. You can let me know in the chat. But I don't know, like, how is the stream quality for everybody? Is it okay? I would say, like, when I was checking on my personal phone, or my personal phone, it's a little blurry. I'm not connected to Ethernet. Isn't it funny? I paid like fucking 2 gigabit internet Verizon files, and I didn't even plug in my Ethernet yet. That's how lazy I am. Well, I wouldn't say lazy, but I'm just, I have to wire that entire long wire across my room, which I'm pretty lazy about. Axio GameCube, it's tea time. Says it. I don't know. It's good quality for me. Alright, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when you're locally looking at your own stream, it's kind of blurry, and I'm kind of scared about that. But that's on me. I don't even have my Ethernet connected. But feel free to check the shop. If you have any questions, let me know. This is not your typical, whatnot stream where everything's laid out. I understand. So if you have any questions, let me know. Hey, Castell, how's it going? Hello, father. I'm nobody's father. I'm not a dad. Are the prices retail price? Well, technically, no. So Japanese, you technically cannot buy retail because it's not for sale outside of Japan. So basically what happens is I buy from a vendor or a store in Japan, and I get them for wholesale price depending on their market. So technically it's not retail, but I hope you find the prices very competitive against other stores. But basically, when you buy Japanese, you cannot get for retail. Retail is like, candidly, retail for any of the boxes here or any of the boxes online, they're like around 35, 40 bucks in Japan. But if I'm importing, there's like a shipping fee. Plus they have their own Japanese card market over there, so basically prices fluctuate. And then I pay them to ship me a wholesale amount of product, and that's what it is. English, on the other hand, like if I did have an English distributor, then I could list prices at MSRP, but that's only English. Japanese, much different. Whew. Speaking about the Japanese, what am I gonna call it? So yeah, the suppliers are not really worried about your pricing is really nice. At some stores near me, it's anywhere between 11 to 20 something a pack. Oh my. Well, first of all, in my opinion, I don't think a pack should ever be more expensive than English. I mean, that's a start, because Japanese tends to be very affordable because they don't have a supply issue over there. It's readily available, I think. Obviously, some sets are more scarce than others, but $11 to $20 a pack means like legitimately like 300 to 600. Wow. Yeah, I don't know about that. That is. I don't want to talk bad about other stores, but that's pretty crazy pricing. I would. The local H Mart, or the Korean market next to me, they have like a little stand, and they were selling packs for like $6, $7, which is still high. That's almost $200 a box. Yeah, Castell, right? That's that's egregious. I understand if you have a store. If you have a physical store, there is commercial rent to pay, so I understand that bit, but that is like a 400% markup. That is legitimately insane. Yeah, I don't know. It kills me every time I go check. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, I don't want to talk bad about other businesses. Like, I'm sure they have some reason to price it that high. I know if I had a physical store, it would be very stressful because you got to pay employees, you got to worry about rent and worry about insurance, business insurance, and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna talk bad. So I mean, I guess the reason why the pricing is competitive for someone like me is because I don't have any large overhead. Overhead as in, I don't pay anything additional for rent. I mean, my expenses are kind of simple. I pay like a subscription fee for the online store. I pay shit you not $150 for the blue check mark on Instagram, and then I have these tiny little add-ons for the store, like a rewards program or stuff like that. But yeah, the reason why I could keep prices like as competitive as I can is because I don't have that much risk. So that's the reason why some other stores may price it very high and other prices may low. Typically, that's just how it goes. But I would say, like, I personally wouldn't buy something that high. Even eBay, I mean, you could just go on eBay and check the pricing over there. If you want a competitive look at what the pricing markets for all these packs and boxes are, you could check eBay, which I usually check. I personally believe eBay is the best indicator of what the price is for a certain product. You can also check TCG Player, but TCG Player has like there's like quality right? If you're looking at a single card, they don't price any graded cards, but if you like single cards, they have like near mid prices, lightly played prices, all different. Where are these champions going to rip the envelopes? Envelopes? What are you talking about? What envelopes are you talking about, buddy? Oh. Are you talking about past customers? When we ripping packs? Until we get an order. I don't know if we do have an order. Not that I know of. Yeah, no orders in the queue, so I'm just hanging out and talking. So if anyone goes in, feel free to let me know. Sometimes it might not ping me, sometimes it might. But yeah, if you are interested in going in, feel free. If you have any questions on how to go in, let me know. I'm gonna place an order. Well, appreciate Axio. I appreciate your business, and let me know what you let me know when you do order something so I can get it prepped. Yeah, so the idea of why I'm doing this is basically, it's fun. I used to be a streamer long time ago. I would say I kind of stopped around this year, February, but I used to be a streamer mainly, right? And this was the online store and stuff like that, and the social media, blah blah blah, was actually a side project. And then eventually I focused more on this, and then kind of dropped streaming. And then I do miss streaming and the interactions with everybody and hanging out. So that's why I do this every Friday at 9. So it's just a fun way to hang out. Or if anyone has questions, I know maybe someone can come in and ask about, if they have a question about their actual order, they can ask me here, or they can talk about anything you want, or any topics, or anything about the Pokemon market, like the new Gem Pack Volume 3 that's coming out. If you don't know, if you didn't see my recent post, Gem Pack 3 is coming out, which is going to be another Gengar set. The planning team in China is definitely doing something right. I don't know, man. The hype keeps continuing up, and the demand keeps continuing up. I cannot still find great prices for the Gengachu set, Collect 151 Volume 3. They're just releasing, popular Pokemon on their releases, right? Gengar again, 2 Gengar sets released simultaneously. So that's just how it goes. I know they're also doing the exclusive cards, so that's why they're very popular. Right? Everyone's everyone's on social media talking about how they want or sought after these Chinese cards, because they're making cards that are not available in America. So that is why. I mean, that's a great positive for a business like mine that imports international stuff, because it's not readily available for America. Ooh. Let's see. But I would say, I don't know. I would say like the demand for Chinese and Japanese, I think will always be there. Japan has an edge on, I guess, the market, or basically the consumer attention, because they always release first. As you can tell, Inferno X coming out way before Phantasmal Flames coming out. So they release first, they release early, so they draw that attention, and they're much more affordable, right? I wouldn't say affordable, right now it's still kind of highly priced. I would say a good price for a box, maybe even after tariffs, will be around $70 to $80. If something is above, like the Team Rocket set's currently still sitting around $95, and it's pretty stable at that price. It's a little high on the pricing side, in my opinion, but that's just the market, right? I would say Chinese cards have an advantage as they're releasing exclusive cards. So basically, they will always maintain that. I don't know how that works between Japan, America, and China, but to do China exclusives, that's what makes them popular. We're going to move the Instagram page to be direct and multi-stream. Instagram page to be direct and multi-stream. If you're talking about Instagram Live, Juan, I don't know if I am gonna pursue that. There is a possibility where I could live stream on Twitch. If I can multi-stream, I can live stream on Twitch, but I don't think I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's just like, I mean, this is more of a, I don't want to get super official. No matter how much I love streaming, right? No matter how much I love streaming, I don't know if I'm gonna pursue this side of the business and stuff like that. This is just meant for shits and giggles. I know sometimes it may feel like I have the potential to expand it more, but right now it's not really in my scope. Whew. But I don't know if people are hopping in, you know? I'm trying this portrait. Is it easy? I mean, honestly, like, there's a difference between portrait and landscape, heavy difference. Like, you can easily watch on the, the widescreen landscape on your computer. But if I do that, it's not gonna, I'm not gonna be explorable on the reel. I'm about to check out, before I do this, is there something I'm supposed to order for you to open packs? Yes, so if you look at the shipping options, there should be a live stream order option, and it should be right there. Otherwise, I was just gonna get a welcome button. Yes, if you click the shipping method and scroll down to live stream order, you can get that, and then it's basically a discounted rate because shipping will be cheaper. Ooh. I'm yawning. I'm not supposed to yawn. You know, funny thing, when I first started streaming a long time ago, I was so like, you know, people at the mall where they haggle you to buy their cologne. Oh, there we go. I think I got an order. But you know the people at the mall that haggle cologne and people walk in and stuff like that? That used to be me. I would say, yo, welcome in everybody, how's it going? Feel free to browse the shop. If you have any questions, let me know. I used to do that all the time. All right, Axio has an order in for the Welcome Bundle Black Edition, and you did pick live stream order, so we are good to go. All right, give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So this is the Welcome Bundle Black Edition. So basically 5 packs for a very good price. So we have Black Bolt, we have Gloria Team Rocket, we have Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia, and Heatwave Arena. Good luck. And also, since it's your first order, here's a free card. We'll see what that is later. All right, good luck. All right, so I think the best way to start with this is like this. All right. Good luck, and don't worry, I have scissors. I'm not gonna cut your card, but if I do cut your card and it's an expensive one, I will pay you market price. All right, good luck. Stream quality looks a little rough for me. Hopefully it's good on your end, but good luck. We got Manectric, Cyndaquil, Mudbray, Hearth, Flame Mask, Ogerpon, and Ethan. His name should be Gold, but I don't know why they named it Ethan. I guess it's to appeal to more people. Mega Symphonia. So we've never pulled SAR of a Pokemon on the stream, so chances are you get one is higher than normal due to statistics. But Chikorita, Magneton, Spoink, Frostmoth, and Kadabra. Nothing there, unfortunately. Next one, got Lucario. Alright, come on. Trudel, Bulbasaur, Tyrogue. Oh, SR, Lieutenant Surge. There we go. So an SR is 1 hit per box. So you got the 1 hit per box in the Mega Brave. There we go. Big, beefy guy. He's from Gen 1. SR Gen 1 Lieutenant Surge. Oops. There we go. Alright, I'm going to put that right there. Alright, nice hit. You're not done yet. You got 2 more packs to go. Team Rocket, Gloria Team Rocket. I've never pulled anything crazy, so I mean the stream is very young, so this is our 3rd stream, so not too crazy. So, you know, I mean, but it's bound to happen, right? If we continue on, the law of probability. Anyways, Nidoran, Houndour, Blip Bug, and the Spidops Hollow. There we go. Alright, and your last pack, Black Bolt, good luck. Alright, Black Bolt, good luck. We got Fracture, we got Darumaka. Fuck, I don't know what this one is. Tadpole, Reverse Hollow, and a Conkeldurr Hollow. There we go. Alright, not bad. You did get an SR. That is one hit per box, and Lieutenant Surge. But there we go. Appreciate it going in, Axio GameCube. Alright. Everything is packaged same day, so everything will be ready to go and ship out by tomorrow. Or if not tomorrow, it is one business day, so I got till Monday. But thank you for going in, appreciate it. Alright, we do have another order. Appreciate it. Let me get this one packaged on. We head right over. Alright, oh, and your mystery one is a Chansey. So it's a Chinese Chansey Reverse Hollow. I believe from Collect 151 Volume 1. There you go. Free card for you. This one's 2762. 2762. Alright, there we go. So, next one. I don't know if this is a live stream. I don't know if this is a live stream order. I don't want to say your name out. I think it is because it's 2 packs, but it could be a regular order because if you are live stream ordering, make sure you select the live stream order option, shipping option. But I don't want to say your name because I don't want to dox you. But if you are in the chat and you ordered 2 Terrestrial Festivals, say that's me. If not, this might just be a regular order. And I know I don't know how to make this easier, you know. I would say I'm just thinking in my head, what's the easiest way to make the live stream order appear? Because when I did the, you know, when you have to select live stream order, people think that's the normal option and then pick it, you know. Hey Monk, yeah, I may have chosen the wrong. No problem. That means just that means I'll refund you the shipping difference. I just wanted to be sure because you might not have been in here. And then I opened your pack, and then you received it opened, and then shit, you know. All right, but anyways, 2 Terrestrial Festivals. Send me a reminder. You can message me on Instagram to give you the shipping back, just if I don't. But 2 Terrestrials coming right up. Wow, these are the last 2 in the dispenser. All right, God pack, please. Yo, it's been so long since we had a God pack. I'll definitely remember for the next stream. Yeah, I just don't want you to pay more than necessary, right? The live stream order is a discounted shipping rate because everything is so small. Juan going in. So we have another order after this. Appreciate it, Juan, as always. But this is for Monk Tailord. Good luck. And I appreciate you coming back, Monk. I don't know. It's funny seeing people's real name and funny seeing them online. But I know you're a regular customer. Appreciate you coming back. Mike farting. Testing. Hello. Are we okay? Yellow. Everything okay? It's good? Okay. Sorry. I mean, this mic over here is literally destroyed. It's rattling inside. Okay, come on and sign the delivery. Okay, no problem. All right, so good luck, Monk. Hopefully you pull the God pack. I've never freaked out on these streams yet, you know, because we haven't pulled something that crazy. But good luck. Sharkadet, Phoebus, Applin, Aegis Sword, Chien Pao Hollow, and a Dragapult EX, Shiny Dragapult EX, and Crocodile, Badoo, and a Sylvia. And this Poke Festival. Alright, so Dragapult EX Terra on that one. Good luck on the next pack. We got Duskull, we got Grubbish, we got Morpeko Hollow, we got Monkey Dory Hollow, and a Walking Wake EX. Walking Wake EX, Fan Roton, Jilber, this one, and this one. Unfortunately, nothing that crazy, but I do appreciate you going in. I'll include a free card for you. I don't know, I'm just pulling out this product. Let me see if I got it. This is pretty good. Alright. These look really nice. Yeah, I would say, you know, Terrestrial Festival is probably going to be a very, very memorable set. It's very popular. All the evolutions are in there. So I think it's definitely going to be a very popular set. But your free card is a reverse hollow Zoroark. I cleaned up last time, can't win them all. Well, I hope everyone here gets something crazy. That'll be good for the stream. Alright, there we go. Reverse hollow Zoroark. This is from the new, this is from Black Bolt, I believe. Alright, there we go, 2763, thank you for going in. And we got Juan next, appreciate you going in, Juan. And appreciate you going in, Monk. Alright, there we go. There's 10 bucks of one and the other, give me 7 in both. Okay, let's see. Big order coming in, fellas. Alright, 1-1. There are 10 boxes of one and the other. Give me 7 in both. You gotta be a little bit more clear, Juan. 10 boxes of one and the other. Give me 7 in both. You got 2 boxes. So, do you want me to just pick for you? I don't know if I'll just pick for you. Give me 1 second. 2 fresh boxes. 10 boxes, you give me box 7 of one and the other. Okay. Yeah, so I picked 2 boxes over here. Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia. Good luck. Alright. This is our first full box of Mega Symphonia and full box of Mega Brave. Good luck. Once again, Juan, we have never pulled an SAR of a Pokemon. We did pull SAR Acerola a long time ago, but let's fucking go gold cards. Good luck. Yeah, we never pulled gold cards either. All right, let's start with Mega Symphonia, and I'll leave this over here. All right, I don't want to be sus, right? Because people do pull stuff off the stream, and then they do some shady stuff. So I just want everything over here. So 1 full sealed box of Symphonia, and then we'll get to Mega Brave after. God, I don't have a lot of real estate. I just tossed that. Okay. Wow. Whole box, huh? Alright, so I think we'll take my time to cut all these open and prep them. But thank you for going in so much, Juan. Appreciate you. I do hope you get something good because I do want to see it. Alright? I never held any of the mega SARs in person. Good luck, Juan. I don't know if your heart's racing, but mine is. Oh my god, I'm gonna cut 3 at a time. Always, bro? Yeah. What makes me nervous is my reaction. Because when we do, I don't know if you guys have seen. I think I have some TikTok clips of me reacting. I act like a fucking crazy person. I need gold cards, brother. If we hit a gold card, we're gonna have a clip. We're gonna have a clip. These fucking emojis are hilarious. YouTube emojis are so goofy. Alright, I am nervous though. I am nervous, okay? I'm not relaxed at all. This is some big stuff. Alright, that's clear. I just want to make sure I don't cut your gold card if you get it, you know? What the fuck is that? Is he sipping lean? Like, what is that? Hello? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna put this right here. It's been a while since we got a full box order. I'm just gonna put that right here. Alright, coffee? That does not look like coffee to me. Alright, good luck. That looks like hard drugs. Alright. Let's see it, baby. Let us see our first Mega Evolution SAR, huh? Crab Launcher, Magnemite, Bayleaf, and our first Mega Evolution, Mega Kangaskhan EX. There we go. Next one. That's the first pack. Alright, next one. Alright, Snom. This literally looks like something phallic. Pachirisu Stuffle. Oh, Mega Latios EX. Mega Latios EX. Dude, every time I open Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia, the hollows of the regular EXs, they always scare me. They're always textured. They're always nicely textured. Could be something. Alright, Sobble. Heliolisk. Ninkata. Oh, Alakazam Art Rare. That's a nice one. How many cards are in these packs? So there's 5 cards per pack and 30 packs a box. Sometimes a box has 10 packs. Sometimes a box has 20 packs. But this one has 30. That's like the standard. Black Bolt and White Flare have 20 packs. And so does regular SV151. There we go. Alakazam. Beautiful. It's one of the best. I think that is the best art rare in my opinion. And the Riolu is pretty good too. Alright. Next one. We got Abra. We got Snover. We got Tangela. And we got this. And we got... Man. Spoink. Spoink's evolution. Sometimes I do forget. I should memorize these names by heart, you know? Alright. Got Sizzlepede. Booniri. Helioptile. And this Fountain. And this Frostmoth. Nothing. Grumpig? Oh, yes, Grumpig. I think you are right. Man, I mean, that I actually had like a couple cards of this Grumpig a while ago. Sometimes you forget as you get older, you know? Magneton, Spoink, Ninjask, and Shed Ninja. Very weird name for fucking bugs, you know? It's just the... What's that thing? The Locust? Next one. We got Ralts. We got Crab Launcher. We got Pachirisu. Shuckle. I love Shuckle. Wally. Shuckle is like a barnacle, but it looks like a turtle, and I always thought it was. Alright. Booniri. Mantine. Tangela. Grieveyard. And Latios. Is your heart racing? You'll pull something, huh? I'm not guaranteeing it, but I hope you do, and I hope you will. Alright, Snover, Litleo, Beware, and a Meganium Hollow. Meganium Hollow. Next, alright, Bayleaf, Crab Launcher, Stuffle, Inteleon, and Qianyu, the Firefish. Fire Goldfish, huh? Alright, next one. Stuffle, Ice-Cube, Magneton, Frostmoth, and this Beach. Come on. And don't forget, you still have another box of Mega Brave after this. Sizzlepede, Sobble, Grieveyard, Mega Evolution, Kadabra. Mega Evolution! Did I tell you guys that when I went to Japan and I went to the Pokemon Center, I had to scream Mega Evolution for a free sticker right in front of everybody. Send me something to give to my child who's turning 2 years old. Oh, congratulations on your child's birthday. Hopefully we do. We still have a lot of life left because you only pulled one art rare, so we still have a lot of time. Delibird, Sobble, Chikorita, Shed Ninja, and this Time Pocket Watch. We got Nicki Minaj, we got Lopunny, we got Heliolisk, we got Ninjask, and Kadabra. Come on. Alright, next one, Tangela, Delibird, Electrike, Beach, and Centiskorch. Oh, where are the hits? Ralts, Ice-Cube, Helioptile, Acerola, and Grumpig. Alright, we got Electrike, we got Snom, we got Ninkata, and we got a Hollow Kyogre, and a Magnezone, excuse me. Alright, we got Corellia, Booniri, Delmise. Oh, okay! SR Mega Latios, wow. Surprisingly, we've never pulled this, huh? Oh my god, beautiful. Let's take a closer look, fellas. Wow. The texturing, oh my god. Don't even get me started on the Mega Evolution texturing, man. Give me a second. There we have this. Wow, beautiful, huh? Wow, good centering too. I don't know if you'd like to grade, but this is a beautiful looking card. There we go. Damn, that's a damn Ramo. Beautiful. All right, there we go. But there's another chance to hit an SR. PSA 10? Let me do a check. If you guys don't know, I do like to grade. Yeah, I think it's a. I'm not. My word is not certain. All right. Even if it's truly a PSA 10, even if it's a Beckett Black Label 10, you know, PSA is very subjective, so it's not a guarantee. But it looks good. Once you'll get it, you'll see. All right. We still have 2 art rares and a potential another SR. Could be an item or it could be something else. Spoink. Beware. Snover. Oh, and a Shed Ninja. Shed Ninja art rare. I've actually never seen this. Surprisingly, you know. The amount of stuff I have, I've never seen this one. But there we go, beautiful. I should always zoom in, huh? There we go, nice card. There we go, nice Ninja. Alright. God, my desk is so messy, Jesus Christ. Alright. I gotta be organized. Alright, we got the weird Sobble evolution. I always forget the middle of evolutions, you know. Helioptile, Delibird, and Alakazam, Hollow, and a Mega Evolution. Oh, this one's not fully cut. You still have a chance to get a gold, I believe. I never count that out. Drizzle, thank you. Sobble, Drizzle, and Teleon. Pachirisu, Tangrowth, and this Fountain. Alright, next one. Litleo. Sobble, Abra, and a Abomasnow Mega EX. There we go. I don't know if you've gotten a recent, if you opened Mega Evolution or Mega Symphony recently, the texturing, I cannot say enough, is beautiful. I bet when the time comes for the regular Mega Evolution for English that comes out, it's gonna be nowhere near as beautiful. You know, even the regular Mega EXs look amazing. Because they always fuck it up, the English, the texturing, you know? Crab Launcher. What is Crab Launcher's evolution? That's the Hollow. Alright, next one. Still have 1 art rare and another SR slot. There we go. Buniri, Corellia, Mantine, and a Snover art rare. There we go. Snover art rare. Beautiful. Very cute. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can still pull the gold. It is a possibility. And once again, the golds in Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave are unique. It's not just a gold skin version of the regular SR full art. It is an entirely new art. I don't know if anyone has gotten a chance to see that. Maybe you're not that into the Pokemon news and stuff like that. Alright, we still got some more packs to go. You're not done with the box. And you also have Mega Brave after. Good luck. Magnemite, Spoink, Tangrowth, and a Manectric EX. Beautiful. God, look at that. Wow. Look at that shimmer, huh? Next one. Alright, we got Lopunny, we got Magnemite, we got Jinx, and a Raikou Hollow, and a Qianyu. Next, got Ice-Cube, Domies, Stuffle, and a Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir, yes. Here we go. I believe there should be at least another item SR in the box. So you're not done yet. There should be something. Snom, Chikorita, Shuckle, and a Sorola. Next, we got Graveyard, Appreciate One, Electrike, Litleo, and this Mega Evolution SR. There we go. So this is the item SR that comes in the set. So you're guaranteed 2 SRs, 1 SR plus, and also the gold, but this one as well. Alright, last pack. Ralts, Ninja, Dinkata, Stuffle, Latios, and Pyroar. There we go! Alright. Appreciate you going in. You're not done yet. You still have another box, but let me organize everything. I have OCD, you know? As you can tell. I need to keep everything organized. Alright, so that's it for now. Alright, so you do have another box. Mega Brave, good luck. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Lucario, please. I have not pulled one, so that statistic falls onto you. I wonder how hard it is. I don't know, like, if you guys are aware, there is at least one SAR guaranteed every 12 boxes. So, in a case, there comes 12 boxes, right? I've seen one SAR come out of a case a lot of times. However, I've seen up to, or some people have claimed up to 3 or 4 SARs, so a fourth of a chance of the case. The odds are not clear. I think there is at least guaranteed one SAR every 12 boxes, so hopefully hopefully I assured you or make you feel better. But good luck. Let's do these one by one. Alright. Mega Brave, good luck. Core Fish, C-Dot, Minecraft. Riolu Art Rare, nice one, it was my favorite. There we go. Riolu Art Rare, is that a sign for the Mega Lucario set, huh? Mega Lucario set here. Beautiful. There we go. I wonder how clear it looks. Next stream, I'll definitely plug in my Ethernet for that 2 gigabit upload speed. Anyways, Numel, Thievel, Tox, Krogunk, my god, Cinderace Hollow, and this Fentanyl. Ooh, the Crow's Nest card? Crow's Nest? Which one is the Crow's Nest? Are you talking about the Riolu where he's sitting up top? That's a tower. Crow's Nest. Oh, I mean, do they call it a Crow's Nest? Hawaiian, hello, how's it going? Aloha. I assume you're from Hawaii. Hello, how's it going? Aloha. Bulbasaur, Yungoos, Onyx, Celebi, and Volcanion. What time is it in Hawaii, by the way? I always find it fascinating that when I'm about to go to sleep at 10 p.m., it's 7 p.m. somewhere. Yup, Riolu in a crow's nest. Okay. I see. Gimme... It's not Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, it is Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul, Execute, Sandslash, and a Lunatone Hollow, and Powerade, Orange Powerade. Next one. I really do want to see an SAR. I don't know if there's a clip function in YouTube, but maybe we'll have it. I'm not going to say anything crazy. Nope, Hawaiian in Houston, Texas, priced out of paradise. Born and raised on the island. Ah, I see. When did you move to Texas? That's a big move. I hope you know. Alright, Corfish, this Pokemon. And a Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario EX. Oops. That is a big change in pace, don't you think? Or if you were... I don't know what age you moved to a different state, but growing up in a different state... growing up in one place your entire life and then moving is pretty crazy. I've been in New Jersey all my life, so not really ever experienced something that crazy. I guess when I went to Japan and Korea, I guess it was a weird change of pace, but I can't imagine living there, you know? I was born in New Jersey, and I'll probably never leave, because that's all I know. But funny enough, my father actually was basically born in Korea, and then he immigrated to Bolivia. So my Korean father can speak perfect Spanish, and he has an accent, dialect or whatever. All right, next one, Spearow, Tinkatink, where are you Tinkatink? Sandshrew, Disbell, and a Gumshoes. Gumshoes, there we go. Next one. This, it's not Thievul. Nickit? Yeah, Nickit. Nuzleaf, Riolu, Marshadow. I haven't seen Marshadow in a long time. Ninetales. Nothing in that one. Come on. Something good. Something to memorialize this night, huh? Vulpix, Grafai, Toxicroak, Spiritomb, and Lily. Oh yeah, I forgot Lily's in this set. Very expensive card. I wonder why Lily's Clefairy is not as expensive. Wonder why. Alright, next one. C-Dot. Scorbunny? It's not Scorabbit. Mushroom from Mario. And Steelix Hollow. And a Tinkaton. Come on. You still got a lot to go. Just pulled one art rare so far. Alright, you got Ivysaur, we got Tinka Tuff, we got Sandshrew, and a Gumshoes in a Crack Alley. There we go. It's a signal. It's a sign. But not for this one. Gumshoes. Peddling meth. I'm sorry. There we go. Gumshoes. There we go. Alright. I mean, does not... How is this, like, not that, you know? It's very sus. He's, like, stalking Ralts over there. Trump? Yo, that's... I mean, that's true. This is the, Gumshoes Pokemon. Alright, I'll stop. We're not political in the chat. Anyways, next one. Alright. Gotta head out. Great stream. Thanks for the tip. No problem. Can't wait for Gem 3. No problem, Monk. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your order. Appreciate it. Your order will be shipped out as soon as possible. And catch you next time. I'll always be... I mean, not always. I don't know if something comes up. But catch me here on Fridays if you'd like to hang out in the future. Appreciate it. Alright. Next one. Shroodle. Bulbasaur. I want to see the Bulbasaur. Art rare. No. Lieutenant Surge. Goldega. I thought I could have called it, you know. Sometimes I could. Sometimes I did call a Charizard SAR once. But we'll see if that happens again. Alright. Young Goose. Sorry, I gotta center myself in the camera. Young Goose. Graphite-Eyed. Krogunk. Oh, Mega Absol. Oh my god, beautiful. Mega Absol EX. There we go. Wow. You know, I actually unboxed this one for myself for my video. But this one is yours. Very beautiful, very nice art rare. I don't know if Mega Absol is a very popular... I don't know Absol is a popular Pokemon, right? But Mega Absol doesn't really come... There's not a lot of Mega Absol cards. I believe there's one in the past. But, beautiful card. Next one, good luck. Still a chance for a gold. You want to hold on to it. Hold on to that hope. And if I'm lagging, let me know. All the kids love Absol. I don't know, it's a cool Pokemon. It's like it's just a dark, gothic dog. Is it a dog? I think it's a dog or a fox, whatever. It looks like Eevee. I always thought when I was a kid that Absol was the dark type for Eevee, not Umbreon. I mean, that's a fun fact about me. That's completely false, you know. But I always thought Eevee was a evolution for. I mean, excuse me. Absol was a mega. Not Mega. Absol was an evolution for Eevee. That's what I always thought. Alright. Miltank, AO, Corphish, Toxicroak, Shiftry, and Solrock. Alright, come on. Bulbasaur art rare. I want to see that as well. Alright, Trudel, Spearow, Onyx, Disbell, and Volcanion. Next. Alright. We got Execute, we got Onyx, we got Scarabit. Oh, and an Ivysaur art rare. Beautiful. Wow. First time seeing this in person. Wow. My goodness. Whew. That is pretty, huh? Wow. That is, I mean, that looks nice. I think the art for this one is pretty much, I mean, excuse me. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur looks very, very nice. But there we go. Very beautiful. I know the coloring, the color palette, you know, the contrast. I just love this art. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. And hopefully we can pull the Bulbasaur, right? Next. There's 3 art rares in a box. So you are looking for a chance for gold. And so a chance for gold and the item SR. No joke that Latios was too hot. I mean, the Mega Latios is... I wonder if they'll make a Mega Latias, but Mega Latios is very, very nice. Goldengo, this one. Maybe I should just put the cards in the pile over here. Whew, that was sexy. Alright. Thievul, Seedot, Sandslash, Dialga Hollow. When do you guys think... You guys think Diamond and Pearl will make a comeback? I know we got Dialga, and I know we got Dialga, Palkia before, right? But we got them in their origin form, right? The origin form for Astral Radiance. It's not It's not my favorite look for Dialga and Palkia. They look kind of goofy with looking like horses and shit. But I hope they come back. I hope they come back. Give me good. Nuzleaf, Tuxu, and the SR Orange Powerade. There we go. So the SR item comes back. Alright. Ruby Sapphire next. Ruby Sapphire. Huh? Kyogre, Groudon. I mean, Rayquaza fucking gets a card every other set, okay? Rayquaza, I don't give a shit about, honestly. I would say Groudon. I mean, Groudon had an art rare. Kyogre has no love, right? Kyogre's not popping up anywhere. Unfortunate. I grew up in Ruby, Sapphire, Fire, Red era. I mean, I did play the older ones. Fuck Gatorade. Yeah, I don't know. It's a Powerade, huh? You racist? I'm just kidding. All right. I would say, yeah, Kyogre doesn't get any love. What else? Oh yeah, Solgaleo. Well, I mean, wait, it's been a long time since tag team. So Solgaleo, Lunala, you know, Necrozma, all those, and the Ultra Beast. I don't know when the fuck the Ultra Beast is gonna come back, but they're not getting much attention, right? I don't know, like the Ultra Beasts are completely out, right? You don't see Buzzwole and, you know, Surtrix. You don't see them anymore. I don't know if they'll bring them back. Maybe Pokemon, it was like a dark stain in the Pokemon, because I don't know. Buzzwole was very outlandish, I would say. Miltank, Ivysaur, Corphish, Garganacl, and a Lily. Whew. But I would, you know what I think, fellas? So, I don't know if you guys seen the Buzzwole build nicest. Alright. Yeah. He's just a muscular fucking mosquito. Anyways, so I know you guys have seen the sets that go, the sets that have released, right? We got the trainer type Pokemon like Battle Partners, Heatwave Arena, Journey Together, Destined Rivals, right? Now we are treading into Mega Evolution mechanic, but you know, what is the next one after that? I think, personally, Tag Team might make an appearance. I don't know. I mean, we are kind of heading towards the end of the era, right, for Scarlet and Violet. But I think in the last couple sets they'll bring back Tag Team, right, and that's gonna stir some fucking controversy, right? Mega Evolution is cool. Don't get me wrong. I love Mega Evolution, but I'm just talking about the next concept, right? Because we're not really done yet. We are about 80 to 90% done with Scarlet and Violet, because it happens in a cycle every like 3 to 4 years, and the new one comes out. But yeah, we shall see. What's your favorite set from Scarlet and Violet? I mean, well, I don't want to be a basic. I don't want to be basic, but I think 151. Honestly, not just because, I mean, there's a reason why it's very popular, very expensive, and you can't even find it anywhere for a good price. Anyone remember the break cards? Yeah, I do. Those break cards were kind of weird. They look like sports cards, because I don't know. They were like if you guys don't know what he's talking about, during the XY evolution or XY era, there were break cards, so basically 2 cards in one. Basically, it's a sideways cards that you place on top to evolve it. Basically, it's called a break or break evolution or something, and it has special effects. But the card looks very goofy, in my opinion. It's like a chromed out version of the Pokemon. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna bring that back. That was not a very popular era in Pokemon. Right now, they're doing everything to revive old mechanics and stuff like that. But I would love to see Tag Team, and I think they will do it. Mark my words. I called Mega Evolution before anyone else. I don't know if anyone was, I mean, anyone who was here in my Whatnot stream, I called Mega Evolution ever since the release of Z through A, like when it was leaked, right? Because they're going through the entire cycle of all the old mechanics, and I think, personally, I think Tag Team will come back. C. Riolu, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Yeah, the break rares are like kind of weird, in my personal opinion. Not a lot of cards like that too. I think I had the Xerneas break. It was just a card I wasn't even looking at. Hariyama Hollow. That was my generation. I played online TCG religiously. I too play. I mean, I didn't play religiously. I played every now and then. It's sad to see it go. You know, didn't it? It definitely. Whatchamacallit? It closed down and then made Pokemon TCG Live, and then the avatars for Pokemon TCG Live look so disgusting. I just stopped playing. But I did have a little phase of hopping in now and then. I know. The TCG Live, it's so weird. No character. I know it's all. There's no love and compassion. It looks like a. You know, it looks just devoid of character, like you said. Well, what can we do? They are a company, but I think they should definitely, like, you know, make your own character. That's what That's what they had back in the day. Make your own character, and then your decks, and then you have they probably have it in the new one, but you can customize everything and stuff. But now you pretty much can, and everything looks goofy. All right, Thievul, Miltank. Sorry if there's a little glare if I'm going like that. I'm trying to not do that. Riolu, Yveltal Hollow, and a Bug Spray. Poke Spray. Alright, good luck. We got 3 more packs. Hopefully there's an ultra rare. A gold ultra rare. Numel, Tinkaton, Tyrogue, and a Camera Up. This one that's in pain. Doesn't it look so... I don't know. Camera Up looks so funny. Ah! Alright. I'm sorry for yelling. Alright, next one. Spearow, Vulpix, a Mushroom Pokemon, Gumshoes, and Lily. Sorry, I just looked up and I saw the emojis Juan sent. Alright, last pack, good luck. Hopefully, maybe, you know, you never know. Tinkatink, Shroodle, Sandshrew, and a Mawile, Mega Mawile EX. Alright, there we go. That is your 2-box order, Mr. Juan. Appreciate you going in. Alright. And let me throw in something for your little 2-year-old. Congratulations and happy birthday. I got some random cute cards. That's a bug. That's not cute. That's a jellyfish. Unfortunately, no SAR. I'm sorry, Juan. Alright, so here's your 2 free cards. Here is a Fido. This is the Chinese Fido. And not Chinese as... This is the Chinese card, reverse Fido. And a Superior EX. There we go. Alright, and the queue's open. If you have any questions, let me know. But thank you for going in, Juan. Let's organize your order before I put it in the bag. I don't want to mess anything up. And this is a TikTok order, so that's not a live stream order. So yeah, tag team coming back. I can put money on it. Alright. I used to be a terrible sports gambler. I wasn't a degenerate, like I threw my life savings or anything, but I used to bet on the most random things. I used to bet on MVPs before they happened, but that's another story. That's another weird moment in my life. Alright. Nope, appreciate you, Juan, going in. Always appreciate you hanging in and making sure the stream goes well. You are always in here making sure I'm doing my job. Alright, there we go. All top loaded. And should really get the... 1 second. Oh, these Ultra Pro sleeves. Let me put it in nicely. Hey, yo, that's... I don't want to say that out loud. That's weird. And the Ultra Pro sleeves makes me... I can put multiple hollows inside. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. And these 2... Top load these 2 SR items. I wonder what they do. Well, Mega Evolution, I think... Is this a requirement to Mega Evolve your Pokemon? I think so, right? And Power, this looks like it gives... This Powerade looks like it gives 30 attack to fighting Pokemon. But anyway, that's just what it looks like. Alright, I might have to put this in 2 bags. Very big opening. Everything fits, hopefully. Alright, there we go. Very good. Alright, appreciate you going in, Juan. Queue's open if anyone's interested in going in. We don't stay till long. I only do this for 2 hours. So if anyone's interested in going in, feel free. Or if anyone has any questions, let me know. But this one order is 2764. All right, there we go. All right. Alright, so I don't know if anyone is in here. I was originally talking about tariffs in the beginning. So the tariffs, like I mentioned before, yeah. The Mexican Kid 13. Can I say that out loud? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that is your username. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. How you doing, buddy? Did you change your name just for me? All right. So, I forgot there's a little delay. You know, I was expecting a response really fast, but there is a 5 to 6 second delay. When you are talking to me, just realize that I can't. I mean, in Whatnot, I could respond instantly, but that's just how it goes. Even for Instagram, it's like 13-second delay. So if you're watching someone's live stream on Instagram, right, it's 13 seconds behind. So that's why they don't respond to you. Mr. King, how's it going? How's it going, Mr. King? Say hi to the Mexican Kid. Wait a minute. Is that not Eddie? Mr. King, is the Mexican Kid your brother? Don't do it? What's happening? I'm ordering 2 more packs. Thank you. Stop what? Stop what? No? Why do you both have number 13? That's oddly peculiar, huh? My box of Mega Symphonia arrived today and pulled some bangers. Someone says. That's funny. Your name is someone. What you pull, buddy? Because you stole Juan's hits. I'm just kidding. There's tons of cases I buy, just not like someone. Alt account. Okay. Oh my, wait, in one box? Gold, Gardevoir, and Latias in one box? Will shipping be combined or no? So when it comes to shipping, I'll calculate it and then subtract everything. As long as if your order total is below 129, I'll charge $2.99. If your order total is above 129, it's free. So I'll refund you but the refunded shipping has to be store credit. Unfortunately, as scummy as that sounds, it's because if I refund you the shipping, it takes 30 cents and a fee. So I don't want to pay that to somebody. Pay that to the credit card processor. I want you to keep the full amount of the refund. So anything you don't, I'll refund you shipping to store credit. Can I tag you on Instagram? Sure. But Mr. King, what's up? How are you doing? Should I just... Sorry, I was about to call you by the name you joined in with. How did you change it so fast? Did you realize that your name was like that? Oh my god. But, hope you've been well. Chillin' fam, loving life. How are you and Tink and Tink? We are relaxing from moving in. So if you guys don't know, I did move. I moved in the same building, just 2 floors down. We did move to a 2-bedroom because the price of my 1-bedroom apartment was going up, and might as well just get another one. For not that much more, I'd say $300 more a month. It might seem a lot to others, and that's totally understandable. But with the business, I needed to do it because I have no space. I threw out my fucking sofa, alright? I threw out my sofa, my TV, and my table. Good shit, easier on the back anyways. Yeah, I would say, it was like a business decision, huh? Very good business decision. We do have an order from, I don't want to say your personal name, Axio GameCube. Do you love the GameCube, Axio? Smart man? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's a big decision to upgrade to a 2-bedroom when I have the same job, 151 gem pack, 2 packs. All right, thank you so much, Axio. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I have to stand every time it's in my dispenser. But good luck. I never actually had ones. beyond my time. What? Then what do you know about the GameCube? What do you know about Super Mario Sunshine? What do you know about Smash Bros. Melee? Brother, well, nothing but love. Fans just came to say hi and I missed you. I'll be back DJing. You know I always say you don't have to come in and buy me. You can hang out as long as you want, right? I'm not forcing anybody to buy. That's what I always say. But I thought Sunshine was Wii. I mean, you could play GameCube games on the Wii, but Sunshine was on the GameCube. I remember vividly, it was one of the first GameCube games. I also played Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, which was a very controversial. Pokemon Colosseum, I actually did not play that because I couldn't ask my parents for every game. Very expensive back in the day. Of course, the fan, and I know, nice catching up with you. I'll hit you up later. You have a good one, Mr. King. You can always message me, and you can always find me here at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But nice seeing you again, Mr. King. Always happy you're here. I watch people play the older games on YouTube though. Well, have you watched speed runs, huh? Have you watched speed run videos? I got you. Appreciate you. Always. I mean, I always love you. Hey yo, I always love seeing you. There we go. All right, 2 gem packs coming right up for Axio. Good luck. Sorry, I'm like burping a little bit from the Diet Coke I'm drinking. All right, good luck. 2 gem pack 151s. Let's pull the Pikachu and have a fucking panic attack. Good luck. We got Fuecoco. We got Sprigatito. We got the Sudowoodo reverse and a Paldean Whooper with the stamp, with the gem pack stamp. There we go. All right, that's pack number 1. Still got another pack. Right, bag number 2. Good luck. All right, got Palmot. We got Crocolore. We got the reverse hollow. This actually is I think around $5, but there we go. Reverse hollow Pikachu. Can we pull the captain and a Quackquaval? No, that's a third. Quaxley. God damn it! What's the middle one? I always forget the middle evolution, but there we go. Nice Pikachu pickup. This is a very, very unique. This is like Captain Pikachu. Yeah, this is like I don't know if you've ever had fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid, but this is like the hollow pattern they put on those fake cards. Very funny, and it comes from China. I'm not saying anything bad about China. I'm just pointing that out there. But appreciate Axio. There we go. And don't worry, when it comes to shipping, I will make sure that people who overpaid receive the discount. So once again, if it's $129 your total order for the period, I'll give you some shipping as store credit. Kind of bummed that I didn't pull the Mega Gardevoir SRMO Chase, but it's still nice pulling the gold card. What's the gold rarity called? Generally, the gold card is a UR or an ultra rare, so that's what it's normally. I'm not sure if it's different in the mega sets. It could be. No, I think it's ultra rare. UR, ultra rare gold card. But it is unique in the fact that it is not just a reskin of the SR full art. It's a unique gold card. That's what makes it different, and that's what's making it so popular. The Lucario and the Gardevoir. I don't know if they'll do it for the Charizard. Who knows what they'll fucking do? But I suspect they'll do something along the lines of that. That's why they didn't leak it yet. But Inferno X will have the Charizard, and we'll see if that happens. All right, there we go. 2766. Order number 2766. All right, appreciate you going in. And the queue is open. All right, what can we expect from Inferno X? Well, we can expect at least a Charizard coming out. So I did make a recent post about the new set. So I know we got a reveal from the Pokemon Company about the new SAR or Mega Attack rarity. So basically it has the name of the attack in English and the name of the attack in Japanese depending on the language. So English has the Japanese text, and also the Japanese has English text. But basically that is what's going to be releasing in Mega Dream EX. So apparently I was mistaken on one of my recent posts. But Inferno X will have a Charizard SAR. There is a leak going around where it's like a dark, where it's like a SAR where the Charizard has like a dark-esque SAR full art. We don't know if that's confirmed because it looks kind of crappy, and there's been tons of fake cards and stuff like that has been released into the wild. We can't confirm unless it comes from the Pokemon card company. So we're gonna have to wait to what it sees. But the Mega Attack, that's gonna go to the Mega Dream EX. So if you're wondering what Mega Dream EX is, it's basically like Terrestrial Festival. It's probably gonna be a high class set. If you don't know what a high class set is, a high class set is basically the 10 packs in a booster box, like Shiny Treasures EX, Terrestrial Festival, V-Star Universe. They release every now and often. And towards the end of the year, I know Terrestrial Festival came out in the beginning. They do it towards the end of the year or the beginning of the year. So we can expect Dream EX to be just that. But we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be crazy more leaks when it comes closer to the Dream EX release date. There is also Abyss Eye. So Abyss Eye is coming out after Inferno X and before Dream EX, excuse me. But yeah, Pokemon doing a lot of shit. Next year's 30th anniversary, your fake TikTok account is gone? No way. How did it go away? They probably got bored of me spamming them. I don't know if you guys know, there is a fake account going around both on Instagram. They're copying someone else now? I guess I wasn't popular enough, huh? Well, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of fakes going around. You know, they just pop out of nowhere, and then when I report them, I pay $150 a month for the blue check mark on Instagram, right? And they're supposed to do identity, like security or some shit. They're supposed to ban fake accounts that copy you. I've literally reported them, and then I've also spoke to a customer rep, and they don't see a problem with someone using my logo. Maybe I should. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know what to do when the fake account pops up. Right? I can't immediately ban them. I guess they just go away. But yeah, unfortunately, the one on TikTok actually, a couple people messaged me, and they actually, unfortunately, did get scammed. But it should raise suspicion that the name is kind of off, and the logo is not even like centered. Just be aware that there's tons of people trying to scam every day. Funny enough, when I was first starting up the business, there's a seller who basically had a lot of inventory. They even wrote my name on a paper and then displayed it and all that stuff. Turns out it was a fake account, and I got scammed like $2,000. That happens very often, so you guys should be very careful on who you buy from. Make sure they have a lot of references and stuff like that if you are not buying from a legitimate business. Yeah, just my 2 cents. You always need to make sure if you're not buying from like something that is verified, right? It takes a lot to get the blue check mark. Excuse me, it doesn't take a lot, but you do need to send your business documents, your LLC formation documents in order to get the blue check mark on Instagram. So that's just one step. I mean, anyone with a blue check mark can still technically like scam and steal from you, but it's just one check, of assurance that no one's gonna file a business and really start scamming people. I mean, it could happen, like just look at whatnot, but I don't want to make accusations. But just be sure where you're buying from, you should be safe. You should check everything, and if anything raises a red flag, you should stop immediately. Just my 2 cents. I mean, I'm pretty shrewd. I would say I'm very like thorough. This person had a lot of, checks, and like they made their own brand. Oh, good for them. Yeah, be thorough. Make sure you're 100% confident when you buy. Otherwise, you have a risk against it. Anyways, Damn, it's hot. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning. If you guys don't know, my air conditioning is underneath my desk, so my legs get the full blast of AC, and I have to turn it off like every 5 seconds. All right, there we go. Whew. I don't know. When I live stream, I get super hot. I don't know. I get riled up when I talk about random stuff, and it just raises my body temperature. Is that a condition? Am I crazy? Anyways, anybody have any questions? You can ask me anything at all. It's like the intricacies of running a business, Pokemon market stuff. We typically stream for 2 hours, so on Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 hours. So basically, around 11 p.m. we close. I mean, but if we have tons of orders and the night takes us far, then that's a different story. Let's see. Been away from Pokemon during the Sun and Moon through the mid of Scarlet and Violet. The prices have been bonkers. Like, how did prices skyrocket? But now I'm slowly easing back into it. So, you are right that, you know, it's a crazy era, right? Personally, this is the highest Pokemon has ever been in terms of mainstream media and quote-unquote hype. But we saw a glimpse of hype towards the end of Sun and Moon era, towards the beginning of Sword and Shield, and then when COVID hit, everyone's at home, everyone's receiving stimulus checks. Some people spend their stimulus checks on the stock market. That's what GameStop happened, remember that? And also people use stimulus checks to buy Pokemon and collectibles, and then, you know, Logan Paul and everything. Logan Paul had like fucking wearing the Charizard necklace when he's wrestling, and also all this, you know, Pokemon hype during COVID was very high, right? Eventually, Pokemon Company caught up to the hype with the amount of stuff they were printing. They reprinted Evolving Skies, they reprinted Shining Fates. You know, they had a lot of reprints to catch up because the hype was not that high compared to what it is now. And then eventually, once COVID started going away, people, you know, going back to the jobs and stuff like that, not people, you know, staying home, the hype kind of died down. So did the graded market, so did the sealed collection and everything. Everything fell down. And then after, you know, a couple years, you know, Scarlet and Violet in the beginning was not as hype as it is now, obviously. It was actually kind of bad because of, it was not well received. You know, Sword and Shield era, towards the end, you know, Crown Zenith and stuff like that, it was not as popular as it is now. But something happened. I perceive 151 was the catalyst. Scarlet Violet 151 set was the catalyst for people to get back into Pokemon cards again. Why? Because it's a remake of the original set, and so a lot of people jump back in. Some people familiar when, you know, how it was happening during the COVID era, and then people jump back in, and then Pokemon's releasing tons of very popular and very, I would say, hype sets, right? Like they definitely, Team Rocket was probably the most anticipated releases of recent time, right? We haven't seen a Team Rocket theme since Gen 2, you know, return of Team Rocket. So basically, once that happened, it was just bonkers. And then Terrestrial Festival. Oh, we got an order. Terrestrial Festival was also another catalyst as well. So the Sunbreon and all that just going sky high. All right. So we do have a live stream order from, I don't want to say your name, I don't know if it's different. We have 2 gem packs. So this is order 2767. I never want to say their real name in the live stream, but order 2767 coming right up. 2 gem packs. All right, so it does same live stream order. Vade Pluto, thank you for the purchase, really appreciate it, and good luck. Once again, Captain Pikachu is in this set, and I've never pulled it. So that's just a higher chance for you. All right, good luck. And thank you for going in. Whew. All right, we'll switch to overview. All right, good luck, Gem Pack 151. Or 151 Gem Pack. You know, the Chinese naming scheme is always very, very different. Did my purchase influence you? Very much, it might have. It's a nice pack. It is very nice. It is very nice. All right, good luck. Florigato, Chaldean Whooper, a Sprigatito with the Star Reverse, and a Master Ball. Quack! Fuck, I don't know, man. It's Quaxley and Quackleval. What's the middle one? Somebody gotta tell me. Alright, next one. I did not play Scarlet Violet, I played Sword and Shield. Alright? I was busy during the release day, you know? And then I watched everything online. Alright, we got the... Shit. Lechonk Star Reverse, and a Master Ball Sprigatito. There we go. Master Ball Sprigatito. Alright, so 2 Master Balls and the 2 Star Reverses. Alright, thank you for going in. Appreciate it. Right. Once again, all orders are fulfilled, packaged right after the show. Lechonk? Yes, Lechonk. I don't know. Not a lot of pig Pokemons either. Alright, appreciate you going in. Pluto. And all orders are shipped out either tomorrow or Monday, depending on my time. But it will be shipped out. You'll get a tracking number at least today. Alright, that is 2767. 2767. Alright. No problem. Thank you, Pluto, for going in. Appreciate you. Where was I? Oh, I was talking about history. Alright, so yeah. 151, I'm sure you've heard of all the Costco shit and people beating the shit out of each other for cardboard. But 151 is the primary reason why we're seeing so much hype nowadays. And it's continuing to climb because it's like a catalyst effect. I don't know if you guys watched 3 Body Problem, which is on Netflix. I'm not going to spoil anything. Or maybe I might say something. I mean, if you have not watched it by now, that's your fault. You're never going to watch it. So it's like a catalyst, right? After it reaches one point, right, it explodes and it goes even higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, right? So 151 was the first catalyst, right? And then it trickled down. Surging Sparks was kind of popular. It was decent, but not enough. But Terastal and Prismatic Evolution, that jumped it even higher. And then right on top, the next release was... It was Journey Together, but Destined Rivals with the Team Rocket set coming up. That just blew everything out of the water. And now we're looking at Mega Evolution, and now there's going to be a Mega Charizard set. Right? It's crazy. You know, towards the end of Sword and Shield, it was okay, right? Remember Silver Tempest, Lost Origin? Those are pretty good. I mean, nowadays it's very expensive, but back then it was very cheap. Like the packs were literally $3-4. But nowadays you are seeing some crazy prices in Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, but that's only because of the hype now. But back then, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Crown Zenith, that was the end. Crown Zenith basically was the end of Sword and Shield era. But compared to what it is now, we're getting Mega Evolutions back. We're about to see, Inferno X Charizard again, another Charizard. Like, we have 2 Charizard sets in one era, right? How the fuck they are plotting something, right? Because last time it was Brilliant Stars, and it's not really Charizard, it's more of Arceus set, right? However, now Ruler of the Black Flame or Obsidian Flame and Inferno X, Charizard's getting 2 sets now. Like, they are just pumping the gas on, the releases that they have. And next year, once again, 30th anniversary, that's gonna be a shit show. So Personally, in the English side of things of Pokemon, I don't foresee any slowing down of all this shenanigans going on. In fact, I think it might go even more haywire. Um, right now, I don't think the Pokemon Company has enough capacity to print that much. Definitely the demand now. What do you do with the bulk that you don't want if you have it? Perfect question. So basically, I stack it in a USPS medium flat rate box, and then I sell it for free. I sell it, aka you pay the shipping, but I generally just give it for free. And then occasionally I will announce on Instagram stories that I have it up, but I don't sell it. Yeah. On the English side, is Destined Rivals the combination of Heat Wave and Glory of Team Rocket? That is correct. Destined Rivals is Heat Wave and Glory of Team Rocket. There might be, give or take, a few common and uncommon cards out of the set, but for the most part, yes. Woo! That's a lot of talking. A lot more talking than last time. Last time was pretty relaxed. But keep the questions coming. I'm more than happy to answer. So yeah, my thoughts is I anticipate. I mean, there will be a downturn. All right, don't get me wrong. Right, we can only see hype for so long. Everything comes down. Right, the housing market has come down. Well, that's because of illegal activity back in 2008. But the housing market, Tesla, the stock. What else? I mean, the first jump in Pokemon hype during COVID has dropped. Everything will drop, right? At some point, right? The sustainability can go so far. Do you think grading cards is worth it? I believe yes. I do. As subjective as grading is, I believe it is worth it for its inherent value. If you're holding on to a card that is like $100, and then if you can pay $15, it is kind of gambling. I'm pretty sure it is. If you can pay $15 to maximize its value, and it comes back an $800, $900 card, it is worth grading. Then again, you are sacrificing $15. It's not always $15. Sometimes it's higher. The higher the value of the card, the more it costs to grade. So I recently sent the Victini promo from Japan, and it cost $40 to grade, and it is and the shipping, insurance, and all that stuff is extra as well. So it is worth it, quote unquote. If you know a card is bad, it is not worth it to send it in. But if you think the card has a shot at a 10, it's worth it. But there's some chances that you think when you say you'll restock the 151 slim packs, I'm gonna restock the volume 3, the Gengar set, within 2 weeks. I'm just waiting for the tariffs to settle down. So right now, today's the day of the tariff rule, where de minimum basically means anything under $800 was tax-free coming in, but now Trump has removed that, which means everything that you buy overseas has a 15% tax that you need to pay, including me as a buyer from Japan. So I'm waiting for that to settle, because the market's going to fluctuate, and we'll see high prices or low prices depending on. If it's low, I'll buy stock, but if it's high, then that's an issue, right? Not a lot of people will want to buy, Mega Brave, right? Right now it's at $90 or $85 to $90. Once the tariff comes back in, it's going to be $105 to $110 immediately, right? But the Japanese market should adjust, because if there is an increase in price, then the demand will fall, aka market price should fall as well, and that's the perfect opportunity I'm waiting for in order to restock certain stuff in the store. So if you guys have seen, I usually restock every time I sell out of anything. However, right now I am waiting, because it's very risky to buy anything or restock anything right now. Yep, just a little bit of a perspective from the seller side, I guess, because it's very, you know, imagine Mega Brave goes to $110, $115, and then people don't buy, and I'm stuck with that, you know. But I personally think when the tariffs hit, there'll be a spike in price because people are scared and they're going to list everything higher. And then eventually it'll trickle down because the Japanese market will compensate because there's not a lot of people buying immediate 15% hikes, price hikes. I have some cards I want to send, but don't know. I want to do tag, but there is PSA, but don't know what to choose. Here's my recommendation, someone. PSA has been known to lose cards and steal cards. That's just my personal preference. I know they are a professional I know they're a legitimate company, but you are handing your valuables to, unfortunately, someone who doesn't care, right? There are plenty of grading services, middleman services that can take a look at your card and do the grading for you, right? That is, like Vape Pluto said, there's instances where people are stealing the cards, or they swap out your expensive cards for their expensive card because they think yours is better, and then they send their card, and then you receive their card, and they take the better quality one that they think it is. But it's just whatchamacallit. It's just a given. You know, you're handing your $1,000 of worth of cards to somebody who really doesn't give a shit. You know, if I was, I'm not hating on GameStop employees. I'm just saying, the average GameStop employee is not gonna care about your valuables, right? There are some good people out there that will take precautions and make sure you get safe, but there are some scummy people out there. So my recommendation is do it yourself. It's the cheapest option. Why would you pay someone extra? Well, people have graded through me by sending me their cards, and I send it to them, and then I ship them when it returns. I do have a long 5 or 6 year history of sending to grades. I'm very familiar with the grading process for tag, PSA, BGS, CGC. I don't like CGC. Anyways, so why would you send me your cards? I don't have anything like that open right now, but I used to do it. But why would you send a middleman your cards? Because they can take a look at your cards for you, tell you what's a 10, tell you what's not a 10, but they will charge a fee for doing so. Sylveon VMAX Trainer Gallery, Flareon Full Art Promo, Gardevoir and Sylveon Mega, Eladios SER Mega Gardevoir Mega Ultra Rare. Yes, that's a good set of cards. I would personally send to grade. I would highly encourage you to try doing it yourself. I would not personally feel comfortable handing that to GameStop to do it for you. It is just security, the sense of security, you know. So, you know, I could give you a rundown of how grading works if you'd like, but let me know if you do. It's a long spiel. BGS, tag, PSA all have a different way of sending it in. Not totally different, just a little slightly different. But it is my recommendation for the safest option is to send to PSA. PSA is the leader. How much do you charge, and do you charge extra if you can do some finishing touches? Back when I did it, I don't do it now. So if you're interested in sending me your cards to grade for you, I'm not open to it right now. I am in the middle of talking to Tag about becoming an authorized vendor and graders for them, but that's not official. They might reject me. That would be nice if you can. Yeah, I would say I'd like to, but it might get very busy if that's the case. I mean, it'll be fun to do it, but number one, I don't mess with your card. The most I would do is get a microfiber and wipe off the dust. I would not make any major edits to your card. Some people like using blue pen and highlighting, drawing on the corners, but PSA will catch that, right? Hey Slick, how's it going? How you doing? We're just talking about grading. So basically, when you're going to restock the 151 slim packs? Everyone's asking me, huh? Right now, I'm waiting for the tariffs to settle down, right? So right now, it's a very high volatile thing. You guys will see prices up and down, up and down, up and down. So I'm waiting for the tariffs to settle down, and I want to wait for everything, the dust to settle before I purchase another wholesale. The last message is for the rundown of grading. Sure. Yeah, so PSA, you would send the PSA because PSA is like McDonald's. They are trusted by everyone. They are the standard, and they have been consistent throughout its entire lifespan. So PSA is the gold standard. Not that they don't have their, set of controversies in the past where they graded shitty cards and it got a 10 or blah, blah, blah. That is what everyone considers the gold standard. Then you have BGS. Beckett is actually, I believe, slightly older than PSA, but they were mainly heavily into sports cards and sports card grading. So the reason why you would choose Beckett over PSA, if you think your card is virtually perfect, right? If you think a card is virtually perfect, Beckett has one step above or two steps above PSA's 10. So PSA 10 is a gem mint 10. It's a virtually perfect card, but there could be some centering issues that still pass and stuff like that. But Beckett is a little bit more strict, and they can offer you a pristine 10 or a black label perfect 10. Right? So black label is considered the best grade ever, right? But they're very stringent, and in my personal experience in my 5 to 6 years of grading, they're kind of stupid. They're assholes. They just do not like giving out black label 10s, no matter how many cards you send to them. It's just like a quota. So that's why you would send to Beckett. So what is TAG? So TAG is the new kid on the block, like when Microsoft was out and then Apple came along. In my personal opinion, TAG uses tools. All right, so when you send to PSA, they have the guy with the fucking monocle looking at your card through a little eyeglass. When you send to TAG, they take a surface scan of your card. They document in their computer which areas have dents, which area has texturing issues, surface issues, corner issues. They have all these calculations, and they also, if you receive a card as a 9 and you try to break it open and send the card back, they could identify, the card by itself, and if they identify it's the same card that you already sent, they'll send you back the same grade with the same certification number. That to me is like why I sent the TAG. The very idea that they can identify your card and send you back the same certification because you're trying to resubmit, to me that is the best guarantee that they're grading honestly and accurately. They do have controversies, don't get me wrong, as well. So recently there was a video of someone cracking open a TAG slab very easily, and in my personal experience, TAG slabs are a little more fragile than PSA and BGS is like a fucking rock. Let me show you an example. I have all three. Whew. Okay, so I have 3 slabs, right? So the PSA one, so PSA actually did like a kind of a, I'll do it over here. So PSA actually kind of, is my mouse dead? No. All right, so PSA actually had a recent renovation of their card. So basically, it's more thicker and harder to break. But PSA slabs are not easily breakable, even with the older version. So, even if I don't want to go crazy, but I can bend it a little bit, but it's very tough to break with full force. And I like, some people hate their slab because of this red label. I think it's whatever. It doesn't really matter to me as much. But here's a Beckett slab. These things are thick. Compared to a PSA, these are very thick, right? I don't think anybody can really snap this, right? I don't think anyone can snap this. It's very thick, and it's just, it feels nicer than all the other slabs, right? In terms of feel. But the bad thing about the BGS slab is it has like a plastic sleeve that kind of obscures the card a little bit, and it's hard to see the detailing very well. And here's a tag slab. So the tag slab is very, very clean. It's a very good looking slab, and to me it looks, in terms of visual, looks the best. However, it is fragile. So basically where it conjoins with the top and bottom is not as strong as PSA. PSA, when they I forgot the word. When they adhere it together, it's very strong, very tight bonding, right? However, with tag, it's very light, so it's very easy to, I wouldn't say easy, it's a little easier to break and snap. So there was controversy where someone broke a tag slab saying it's fragile, and then tag sled, it's designed that way, but that was because someone in the PR department made a stupid mistake. And I don't think tag's performance and stuff like that should be reflected, but to me, tag is pretty consistent. I agree with their grades because they show me proof of where they find a flaw. PSA, I'm telling you, I've sent perfect cards. I've actually snapped open and resent cards, and they got a 10. So that just goes to show you how difficult they are in terms of such subjectivity. But if you are sending in if you're sending in cards to grade, my recommendation is, if you think it's good, send it to PSA. If you think it's virtually perfect, absolutely no flaws down to the atom, send it to BGS for black label. A black label is almost 8 times more expensive than a PSA 10, but only if it's a black label. Pristine 10s are around slightly higher than a Gemmin 10. If you get a tag, the reason why you sent the tag is because you're adventurous. And some tag 10s are actually more expensive than PSA 10s. So that's also a proposition, because the population of Gemmin 10s is lower than the PSA 10 population. And they also have pristine grades as well. So if you get a beautiful card, this one is a pristine 10 of this random Nido King art rare I sent, but this is a goofy price. It's not really $500, but I can put whatever price I want because this is the #1 ranked pristine 10 Nido King art rare in the world, technically, in their database, right? I mean, there's no, if you guys look up the certification number, which is on the website, you guys can see that this is the #1. I just listed it at $500 because I don't want to sell it, and I want to see, it's just a funny thing. Would you break open a tag 10, submit it to BGS at a chance of a higher tier grade? I would not. I would only break a slab open if it got a 9 and I don't agree with it. If it got a tag 10, I would not risk it for BGS because BGS is subjective. Off topic a bit, but what packs would you recommend for cute Pikachu cards? Well, I would say Super Electric Breaker, but that's the SAR. I just started collecting last week. Well, welcome to the hobby. It's not all market and money and value and shit like that. People can find value in collecting stuff they like, right? It's not, I trust me, it's not all about money and value and all that stuff. People collect random stuff. Collect stuff they like, right? So here I have a Dark Dragonite from my childhood. This is from EX Team Rocket Returns, and look how disgusting it is. Well, that's because I grew up with this card. But I'm just gonna say, if you're looking for Pikachu, Gem Pack 1, like you purchased, I don't have any of the Slim 151 Chinese, but the Chinese Pikachus, anything Chinese right now is kind of where you'll find a Pikachu. In Japanese, you'll probably find it in Super Electric Breaker, but it's kind of the SAR. SAR as in the most rare card in that set. So in terms of my recommendation, I say collect 151 would be the best. I agree. I love the graphics and just they're so cute. Yeah, I would say Chinese cards they're making exclusive cards, and right now they're in their beginning phases of really getting popular, right? And the way that they're doing it is releasing Pikachu as their mascot, right? They have Pikachu jumping in the air. They have Pikachu with Psyduck. They have Pikachu getting scared of Gengar. And the next 151 Volume 4 set will be 2 Pikachus, twin Pikachus. So yeah, I would recommend that if you are deciding to go in, or if you like collect in the future. All right, looks like it is 11:06. I'll give it until 11:15 till we close. Typically, we only go for 2 hours, and we started at 9 p.m. But if you'd like to go in, last calls. But if not, appreciate you guys joining this long. But I'm always on. I mean, not always. I can't say that because I skipped last week. But I'm usually on Fridays. Trainer cards are harder to collect, right? Which type of trainer are you talking about? I ordered the Gem Pack, Volume 2 pack from you the other day because I love how all the evolutions. Yes, I would say it's an amazing set to collect the evolutions. They have plenty of. They have honestly they have a lot of. They are all evolution cards. They also have different type of patterns not available in English. Yeah, gem packs are. I mean, when I first opened the store, not a lot of people liked the gem packs. They were like, "What the hell is this?" But out of nowhere, the popularity became crazy. I think it's because of all the exclusive cards. Once again, all the exclusive cards are coming in, and they're getting revealed, and people are going absolutely crazy, and they have to have it. Which I agree, it is a very, very cool thing to own a card that's not available in the US. But I would recommend caution, right? Some things that are priced like the Gengachu, the Gengar and the Pikachu. I don't think $2,000 for that card is right. I don't think it is, and it should be anywhere near that. I think the most it should be is around maybe $200. But the market doesn't agree. They think the market believes it's 2,000, so that's I guess what it is. But it's just ridiculous. I don't know. I'm not like, look, I'm not trying to downplay anyone who has it or like is collecting it, but $2,000 for a card is ridiculous. They definitely fulfill a niche too. Yeah, I agree. I missed the 20 celebration boxes. I wanted the Mega Gardevoir with the shiny and regular version. Oh, you're talking about Generations? Is that one? Yeah, that one's a nice one. That is a nice one. That's insane for that price. I agree. $2,000 for a card is that is more expensive than the Moonbryon from Evolving Skies. It should not be anywhere near that. I am very surprised it's there because like the Captain Pikachu from the original Gem Pack Volume 1, it's only I guess $300 now. I think $300 is more right of a price than $2,000. Wait, the Generation cards were so cute. They had the little charms on the inside. Yes, they had little symbols on the top left. They were, I don't know if they were mechanically used in the game, in the TCG. I wasn't in that time. But yeah, they are very unique cards, and I think it's very collectible. Not a lot of cards that have the emblem on them. I'm intrigued, says Babe Pluto. Intrigued about the ridiculousness of the cards or the Generations? The Generations cards. That's the 20th anniversary around there. I believe that was during XY era. My that was when I was in like I don't know, high school. X and Y was definitely in high school. So long ago. The Generations, yeah. I would say, you know, it is very collectible, and it's a little hard to find for a good price. But if you do find it, you know, you should collect what you want, you know. I had the Flareon but traded a card but forgot what it was. It was like 6 to 8 years ago. Oh, the Flareon Generations. That was a nice card. I'm not trying to make you feel bad because you traded it away. You know, everyone trades here and there. You know, that's the nature of trading cards. That's why there's trading in the name. You trade them, you exchange them, and stuff like that. Don't feel bad that you lost it. You can always find it on eBay, but maybe not for the price that everyone agrees on. Ooh, it's cold. All right, my AC is blasting my knees. All right, once again, 4 minutes till shop closes, so we'll close at 11:15. If there's any last second orders, we could fulfill those. My friend's brother had the full Sylveon. I was very jealous. Yeah, why don't you steal it from him? Just kidding. I remember when I was a kid, there was this one kid who would just steal everybody's cards. And that kid probably got a beating because the parents gave it back. I tried to trade for it. You gotta give him something nice. Yeah, that is a very sought after card. I did a stupid thing when Burning Shadows came out. I dropped maybe like $500, so I was like banned from getting some. Who banned you? Your parents? What am I eating? I'm eating ice. I was drinking a Diet Coke like a couple seconds ago, but it's ice. I like chewing on ice. I'm a weirdo. Burning Shadows. Those are pretty. Actually, Burning Shadows. I got back into Pokemon during Burning Shadows and Shining Legends. So that was in Sun and Moon era. And fuck. Celestial Storm as well. Very nice. Very nice. Ice is very nice. It has a lot of texture. I'm here, just got up working my king. Poof, how's it going? Are you driving, buddy? Well, my dad made an exception and bought me a sleeve pack, and it got a Ho-Oh on the sleeve, and the actual pack is more shadow. My first pack, I pulled a Rainbow Rare Charizard. Oh, buddy. That is one of the most sought after Sun and Moon cards. And maybe Tag Team. But the Charizard was the crazy one. You know, they don't even do rainbows anymore, right? Pooh says not yet. Stop! Don't watch me while driving, buddy. We're gonna end anyways too in like 2 minutes. Unless someone buys something. Hello, No Relax Shop. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. We are kind of towards the end. Unless someone buys something, then I'll fulfill the order. But 11:15, 2 minutes, shop will close. I traded it for a Rainbow Sylveon, and I still know the kid I traded to still has it and nags about me trading it to him. I mean, I'm not a fan of Sylveon. I'm more of a fan of Charizard. So, I'm on the other side. I'm on the other kid's team. I'm just kidding. I mean, that's just my personal preference. I don't like Charizard. I mean, I like Charizard, and I know everyone else does, but that's just because he's like an iconic Pokemon, and everyone picks him when it came to Gen 1, right? Personally, he's a pretty cool card. Thanks for the great stream. Had fun watching past, get open and chatting. Good night and thank you. Thank you, Axio. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and I hope to see you again in the future. Have a good one, and you can always, I can't say always. You can catch me usually on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a good one. All right, so it is 11:15. I assume nothing is going on. No one's making an order. If you do, please spam something in the chat that you are in the checkout process. But if not, we'll wrap up shop in the next 30 seconds. When you're getting Gem Pack Volume 3, I said around 2 weeks. Yeah, I know it's the popular thing right now, but right now the tariffs hit. So the tariffs might actually increase the price right now from whatever it is now, 140, 150 to like 180, right? Immediately. The tariffs will affect that, because if you're buying something on eBay and the price is $100 on eBay and it's overseas and it comes to you, you owe UPS or you owe Custom and Borders, Custom and Borders, you owe them $15 in order to release and get that product. Did you guys know that? So anything you purchase on eBay, Mercari, any international market right now, if you are buying something, they should display a 15% duty and tax price. If it's not, then you're gonna have to pay towards custom and border protection. That is the reality of what is happening right now, right? So it is, if you don't want to deal with something like that, you would buy from like a store here that imports it, but obviously you're paying that fee somewhat because, you know, that's just how business works. If I buy $100 product and I have to pay $15 on it, so I automatically have to list it at 115 or higher, otherwise it's negative. But that's just how it works. That is what's in effect right now, unfortunately. I feel like that scene in Interstellar just flashed back to me trading the cards. Don't do it, Murph. Don't do it, Murph. I'm sorry. That was the scene you're talking about. Ah, I'm sorry. But yeah, that is the reality of the market. I mean, excuse me. That is reality with everything, right? If you're buying stickers, if you're buying textiles, if you're buying clothes, if like Temu, right? Temu used to like bypass the $800 freebie, like you don't pay tariffs on $800 or less. Now everything on Temu is 15% more expensive, right? This 15% is not going to China; it's going straight to the U.S. government. So that's just how it is. It's just gonna be like that. So I don't know. I'm not trying to get political or anything. This is just the fact of the matter. A business will not pay the 15% for you because that is their margin or cutoff, right? If I buy something for 100 and I have to pay 15%, $115 is the minimum I'll list something for, even though it's actually $100. So that's how it works. Otherwise, it's not really a business. There's no profit in the business. So if you guys see a lot of fluctuations in the Japanese and Chinese market, it's because people are going crazy and going fanatic about how to price their cards after the tariff. Because right now, if they run out of stock, they're gonna have to buy cards at a more expensive price, pay the U.S. government 15% or whatever they're buying, and they have to list it for higher. They're forced to. It's not their fault. It's just how mechanics work. But I always say the Japanese market will compensate for that, right? If there's an automatic spike in 15% tax, and there's automatically going to be less and less buying because people are scared, right? And that means the Japanese market will have to come lower in order to match that price. That's my take. That's what I believe will happen. That's what I'm waiting for. That's why I'm not restocking very fast. So, just my 2 cents. You know, I could be wrong. Everything could go fucking sky high and then, you know, be gone. Regular prices, or things can fall below what they actually are, right? If a Terrestrial Festival is $90 and the tariff hits and nobody's buying Terrestrial Festival, it could even go less than what it was before the tariff, because no one's buying it and the demand is low because people are scared to buy so much more expensive product. But you know, we're a small sample size. We'll never know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see in the next 2 weeks. I think it'll equalize. Like, the tariffs will be in effect, and the market will go down, and then everything will equalize to what it was just a couple weeks ago. Anyways, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. All right, I appreciate all the orders that come in. I will package them today and tomorrow. I'll probably ship them out on Monday morning. So Monday morning, everything will be shipped out. That's about it. Alright, so if there's no more questions or anything no one's checking out, you guys have a good one. Happy Friday, and have a good weekend.